Do I miss running? Not really, but do I miss the excitement of getting medals and experiencing events? Absolutely. When this all kicked off, like what was it, March time or something like that, I don't think anyone had any idea just how much of an impact it would have on things like day-to-day life, jobs, finances. But from a running perspective, things like the complete wipeout of running events like London, Bladen races, Berlin Marathon, and just as recent, the Great North 10K is gone. Great North Run's still going as at the time of recording this, but things like that are, you know, I understand it. It sucks because, you know, I was quite looking forward to doing the Bladen races next month. And it just sucks that I'm not going to have that in my calendar, and I know how people are feeling when it comes to looking forward to things like that. You know, people have been training for months for London, for example, and now that's been taken away, and you know, it's sad, but the decision was correct. I think everyone will agree with that. You know, everyone's health is important at this current time, so I think that was the right decision. It's just sad that how, you know, there'll be people who were going to do their first marathon won't have that until whenever running events come back online or come back on our streets and our roads and what have you. So it is, you know, I understand it. I mean, I don't consider myself a runner as much anymore, but I do get it. I do get it. See, one of the things I think I miss more about running is meeting up with friends. I think when it comes to race day in particular, or on event day, I think, you know, there's the anticipation, the excitement, and then you get to share that experience with your friends or your family, or loved ones, and it's, you know, having that not there, it sucks a little bit, I think, because it's, you know, we're only allowed to go out for one run, and we can't share that run with anyone other than someone in our own household. I think that's what the guidelines were. But it's just, I miss that. I miss meeting up with the lads from Team Tedious. I miss it. That's they were the main reason why I'd go out for runners. They would encourage it, and they would, you know, let's do this event. And then, you know, there'd be people in the runner community who I've got to know through either YouTube or on social media, and they just, yeah, like, you know, I miss having that interaction with people, and just, you know, I'm a shy person, which doesn't come across on camera maybe. That makes me sound so wanky, but it's just, yeah, I'm a shy person, but it's nice to just have that level of interaction with people, and it's just, I do miss that a lot. And I know for a fact that I'm not the only one who thinks that. I think there'll be a lot of people who miss the group stuff. Absolutely. But yeah, we'll just see what happens, won't we? Just what goes on, see what happens. So it's been a couple of weeks since lockdown kicked in. Do you know what? Nothing's really changed. What I have noticed is more cyclists are out in groups and in pairs that are clearly not from the same household, and it's really frustrating. Like, there was an instance where just as I was coming home, I was halfway through the bike ride, and I was overtaken. Now, normally I'm not asked about being overtook because I'm not a road cyclist. I don't have a road bike. I'm definitely a recreational cyclist. But what really freaked me out was this guy overtook me literally shoulder to shoulder, and that made me really anxious, and I panicked, threw a buff over my mouth as quick as I possibly could, and it sounds like an overreaction, I don't know, but to me I just panicked, and that really knocked me for the rest of the bike ride, and I was out for about another 30 minutes from there. These guidelines things, man, like, these people just aren't, they're just not doing it. Like, I applaud people who are now starting to go out on a bike. I love that. I love how they're going out for a run. I love how they're experiencing fitness. I love that. But then it's the knobs who think they know best, and overtaking someone shoulder to shoulder in this current situation of guidelines, well, I mean, what the actual fuck? It's just annoying. It's really annoying. And it's really pissing us off. Like, it's really starting to put me off going on a bike, and it shouldn't. But it is. And I hate it. I do hate it. Just, people need to just stop being twats.
But for now, we must stay alert, control the virus, and save lives.
So I'm just rewatching Boris's announcement from last night about lockdown, and it's a mixed bag, innit? Like, I think the message I got from that was, you can go to work but you can't go to work, you can go to the park but you can't go to the park, you can go and see your family relatives but you can only pick one family relative and apply social distancing. Just all a bit messy, but the unlimited exercise bit, I'm happy that that's been added. I think that having that one bit of exercise, could be good as a structure, but I think there'll be a lot of people out there who have been itching to get out for maybe a walk and then a run, or a walk and a ride, or maybe a run and a ride, I don't know. But, you know, I just hope people don't take the piss with it. Really hope they don't take the piss with it. Because I think if people are just going to go out and say cycle in groups of 4 or 5, or people run in groups of more than 2, then there's going to be a second spike. I can just see it. You know, it's no one's fault, but from my point of view, is that I think the reaction to Corona was too late, and I think this new ruling is too soon. It's just... So now we're in the back end of June, and I think it's been about 13 weeks since lockdown was first announced. It feels like a lot longer if you ask me, but I think it's been 13 weeks, and this is probably going to be the last update I do for the documentary, simply because of where we're at and how things are almost back to normal in terms of easing lockdown, however way you look at it. You know, things like shops, big and small, they're open or starting to open. You've got things like meeting with up to 6 people outdoors. You've got social bubbles, so for instance, grandparents can see and spend time with their grandbairns, which is great. Restaurants, cinemas, pubs, they're opening from July. But personally, I don't feel I'm ready to go out into a place like a supermarket or a restaurant just yet. I'm just not ready to do that, just because we're not out of the woods yet, and it just makes us feel a bit anxious and a bit scared. And it might be sad, I might be the only one, but I just don't want to make, I don't want to become ill, but I don't want to make anyone else ill, and that scares me a little bit. In terms of running, sadly we've lost another big event in the Great North Run. That was postponed until next year. It was expected, it was the right decision, but it's also really sad because there'd be a lot of people out there who were really looking forward to running their first Great North or their 25th Great North, and now that it's not there, and it's sad. But like I said, it's the right decision because everyone's safety matters right now, not just runners, but also the event staff as well. And if you ask me, I think until either coronavirus is gone, whether it's in 2 or 3 years' time, or if it's here forever, this is a good opportunity for events to educate themselves on how to go forward with events during coronavirus. And I think for the rest of this year, running events should be cancelled. And people might disagree, they might anger them, but I just, I'm thinking of people's safety, and it's a really unknown world we're in at the minute. And I think for now, events should just do the right thing, and until they know what's best going forward, cancel 2020 events. And they should push virtual events, because I love a virtual event. I've got medals on the back of my door. I've entered Great North's virtual event, and on a side note, I love them because just they're convenient. You can run however long over a period of time. You get a nice medal. I'm a big medal hoarder, and they're fairly cheap to enter as well. I think that's how running for this year should go forward. The running events are out there, but I can't run them at the minute because I'm bloody injured. So of all the things to get injured over, foot golf, kicked a football and tore my quad. It just sums me up as a classic Briggs / injury prone twat who just can't get a break with injuries. But it just, when I kicked the football, it fucking hurt. Like, just never experienced pain like that since I tore my ACL. But what I have realised is just how much I miss exercise, because I've done pretty much nothing but rest. When I did fitness sessions outdoors, I'd come to my room and feel good and ready for the day, and now I don't have that. I feel miserable and irritated. It just really pisses us off. It's just crazy how fitness does that to you, like how it can put you in a really good mood when you do it, but then really shit mood when you can't do it. But things are looking up. I'm sitting with like a machine on my leg which is sending pulses to make sure I don't get a build-up of scar tissue, and it looks really weird and it feels weird. And I'm doing rehab stuff right now, so I should be back to normal. When I'll be back running, I'm aiming for August, hopefully, to start doing the virtual Great North. A lot of runs to do. I think it's 40 runs between the end of this month, June, and the 13th of September. You've got to do at least 40 runs. So I'm hoping I'll be able to squeeze in some kind of tactic between August and September. I'll be alright, man. It's just mental how you miss running. So that's a challenge I'm looking forward to at the minute. For this documentary, it's been fun, but it's also been challenging because, like I said, I didn't really want to go out there and film because I was scared. Even when I went out for a run, I didn't want to take the camera or film people queuing at a supermarket and whatnot. It's just, because I was just scared. I just didn't want to put not just myself but others at risk. So I've had to rely on stock footage, my own footage, just to thicken up the content and film within the house or the garden. But I've enjoyed being in front of the camera again. I've enjoyed being behind the desk of editing. It's just been nice. I've been desperate to do a project like this since Gannon went out the window with Corona. But I've been doing some thinking, and I think the Runners Ramble stuff, I think that's gone now. I think this will be the last one. And I haven't just done it as a reactive piece as I'm on camera. I've been thinking about this for some time now, where I think that Runners Ramble buzz has expired now, and I don't get that buzz anymore. Like I have no intention of making a running vlog about running 10k or what my shoes are doing, because I just don't feel comfortable doing them anymore. There's better people who do that. I'm more interested in doing like documentary stuff, and I can't see me making another video on this channel. I don't know. I think this will be the last one. It might not, but you know, consider this a retirement kind of thing. God, that sounds so shitty. But yeah, I'm just done. So like, the channel, this will stay open, just because there's my documentaries on there, and the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter pages, they'll disappear. They'll ride off into the sunset almost. Yeah. I think it's just I've outgrown it a bit. There's people like Wild Ginger Runner, Laura Fat the Fit, Here We Are Running, FOD Runner, 40, you know, and his group as well. They're all like leading the way with YouTube. I feel I've been left behind, and it's too late to catch up. Yeah, so you know, for everyone that subscribes, who followed the pages and just said hello when they've seen us and talked to us, thank you. It does mean a lot. But yeah, this consider this the last video, unless a really interesting running project comes up. Then yeah, this would be the last one. So yeah, just a massive thanks, and I'm gonna leave it there. I think I've rambled on too long.